No sé.
There we go.
En este lado.
Okay.
No.
Hi everybody and welcome to Tuesdays with Fran.
Sorry.
Here we are like, where you say the right or the left? Right, left,
No,
right, left.
I'm not sure. Here.
You're not sure?
Yes.
Okay, we made it. As you can hear, it's 6 o'clock here in Spain. We know that the time has been changed in the United States and Canada. You're ready
Aquí?
next week, in 2
Next
weeks.
week?
In 2 weeks, yeah.
Okay.
So it is 6 o'clock here. We don't know what time it's where you are in the world. So welcome everybody. My name is Fran.
I am Elo.
And today we are in Los Arcos, a beautiful little village with a river.
Yeah, and with ducks.
Ducks, well, they're gone.
Yes. One is coming.
One is coming.
Okay,
Ah.
sorry.
Anyway, so let us show you a little bit this beautiful, beautiful village. So shall we cross? Okay, we're here
Okay,
in the middle of the road. Hola, Melanie.
Cuidado, que no venga
Okay,
coche.
no cars coming. Okay, perfect. So this is the entrance to the village of Los Arcos. A-R-C-O-S. Arcos. This entrance, it is called the gate
money.
of money. La puerta del dinero. The gate of money. How come? Well, it's simple. Because this was a place where people had to pay the taxes to get inside of the village.
For getting inside
So
the village.
it is known in the village as the gate of money, which I think is kind of funny. Oops, sorry for that. Okay, there we go. So this village is super small. It is only, there's 1,100 inhabitants. The economy, it's agricultural. Okay, there's a car coming. Ooh, there's only one car coming every 2 days, and today is the day. So the economy is mostly agricultural. The thing is that it is cereals.
And wine. Don't
And-
forget the wine. Yes.
Okay.
It is quite good here.
The wine from here is very good because, in fact, here they do have two DOs. Okay, denominations of appellation of of origin. For God's sake, I couldn't say it. Here they produce wine from Navarra.
And from La Rioja.
From La Rioja.
And
So
in fact, the wine that we can taste here is more similar, the one that they made in La Rioja, than the one of Navarra.
yep. So that's a very important thing because this village, it is the limit with La Rioja. Okay, so
Near the limit, yes.
near. So
Yes.
important. We'll talk about history in a moment because we have made it to the square of the city hall. This beautiful building. It is the city hall. Hola Laura, hola James. Hi everybody. How's everybody doing? Welcome back to Navarra after this crazy weekend all along the Camino. So here, what we get to see, it's the coat of arms of the village, which is, whoops, sorry, a tower, which is the walls of the city, and on top of it, a bow with an arrow. The thing is that bow, in Spanish, we call it arco,
Yeah.
and that is the name of the village. This is the village of the Arco. And what is that? Well, we have to go to a
11th
battle.
century.
Exactly, 11th century, in the year 1067, there was a big battle in here. It was called the Battle of Valdegon. And the thing is that the people from this village, they were good archers.
Yeah, they were really famous because of the art. Yes, art. No, bow.
Bows.
Bows?
The archers use bows. That's a difficult one.
Arrow. You know.
Arrow,
Green
like-
arrow, Marvel.
Oh, Marvel.
Sorry.
Okay. Anyway. Yeah, she has a kid that they watch those type of
Sorry.
Netflix TV series. Like, what? Arrow? No. The Bridgestones. Some things like I didn't see that. Anyway, so the thing is that that was on the 11th century when the village got the name Arcos, thanks to that battle
battle,
and
yes.
how good the citizens were with their archers and the bows and the whole thing. Okay, so that's the reason of the name of the village. Well, camera doesn't want to turn around. There we go. So, but let's start a little bit with history. Okay, this the village. Well, you know that I have something with doorways. I think there are all of this. I do have something with doorways. I don't know why. I love them.
In
They're
every
so
village, we are looking for all the
all the
doors,
darn
yes.
doors. Yeah, you're right. That's me. Anyway, so the village of of Los Arcos, the history starts on the 1st century after Christ. The first time that it was talked about population in this area, it was the writer Ptolemy, the Roman writer. He wrote a book talking about the Spanish geography, or Iberian geography, because Spain was not Spain yet.
Yes.
And it was then when he talked about the population from here. Okay, but well, then on the 711, remember that the Moors came up in Spain in less than 3 years. All Spain was conquered.
It's always the limit. Yes, it was always in the border between
Hello.
between Muslims and Christians, between Castilla and Aragon. Always was the limit.
This village has always been the city limit of Christianity, of trading with Castile, with our. So there's so much going on in here. By the 9th century, this village was freed by the king of Pamplona, Sancho Garces I, from the Moors, and they became Christians, and ever since they have been Christians. The thing is that, as I was saying, this has always been the crossroad of commerce, crossroad of history and battles and back and forth. So this was Kingdom of Navarre, but on the end of the 14th century, it became part of the Kingdom of Castile. And we had to wait until
17th century. Yes.
1753, 18th century,
18th century,
until we became part of Navarre again. So, as you can see, it has been on one side, on the other. Those are the things of being in the border. The other thing that is super important from this village, hola. Hola. People are looking at us funny because we're speaking Spanish and English. So it is, as you can clearly see,
El Camino.
El Camino, the Camino
Always
to Santiago.
The end of everything is the Camino.
In Navarra, it is a huge, huge, huge thing. Okay, so always you have to think that in this little village there were up to 3 hospitals for pilgrims, which I think is amazing. Well, this square where we are right now, it is Plaza de la Fruta. Let me see if I can show it to you. Here we go, Plaza de la Fruta, which means the square of the fruit. So,
Because here is where we had the market.
where was the market taking place? Well,
After paying the taxes in the
after paying the taxes
in the money,
and the
they come
at the
here
entrance,
to try to sell
it was here the place.
product.
Exactly. Okay, so let's turn around. Well, I don't know if it comes through the camera that everything, absolutely everything. Let's see here.
Crazy,
It's
Está
everything.
sucio.
It's dirty. It's not dirty.
Probably here,
I mean, look
yes.
at the scallop shell. You see, there's like a dust into it. Take a look at everything. What's the deal? Well, the thing is that across all Spain, since yesterday,
more in the south.
more in the south,
Yes,
south
of
and
course.
central Spain has been
Yes.
horrible. This wind coming from the Sahara desert has come. It happens every year, once or
Yes.
twice, and it happened yesterday. This huge wind came from the Sahara desert, and it brings all of this dust. And yesterday it rained everywhere around Spain, and all the cities around Spain are a mess. I mean, take a look at this. It's like
And cars and
insane.
everything,
The
yes.
cars,
In
the
Pamplona,
houses.
In Pamplona, it wasn't so strong.
Yeah,
Yes,
I mean, it's like, anyway, so with that said, let us show you probably the
Yeah.
most beautiful part of this village, which is
Yes.
the church. And Catherine, the altarpiece of the church of Los Arcos is mind-blowing. I hope you can get inside to film. Well, I think we can. Well, what happened is that when we do this live tours and everything, we always come 1 day or 2 days before to check everything. So we came yesterday, and we were talking with this lady. You know, your altarpiece is super beautiful. Tomorrow around 6:10, we're gonna be at the door. Could somebody be here to open us the door? And she said, sure, Javier will be here.
And Javier?
And there's a guy
Nobody
there
is going
who is probably
there.
Javier. So if that is Javier, we're coming in. Hi, Swati. So anyway, this magnificent church. This church, the beginning of this church, it is from the 12th century,
In Romanesque
Romanesque style.
But we only have a small part of
Small,
Romanesque.
very small.
Yes.
The tower, it's magnificent. I mean, I think it's probably one of the most beautiful bell towers that we have here in Navarra, and it's still
probably
working. It still works as a bell tower. The main entrance, it is in, I think it is, he's looking at us funny, so I think that is Javier, which is pretty cool. So that means that we're going to be able to get inside of the church. Fingers crossed, everybody. Yes. Javier, ¿qué tal estamos? Pues muy bien. Y usted es el organista. So this gentleman, it is the organ player and the person that is going to open for us the church. So we're super thankful. Muchísimas gracias por abrirnos la iglesia. Antes de...
El párroco también ahora.
¿Ah, es el párroco? ¿Pero es sacerdote usted?
¿Eh?
No, usted no, o sea, es...
Yo no.
Ah, no, no. But you're not the priest. No, no, I'm not the priest. Okay. Anyway, so, vamos a enseñarles un momento la fachada, la portada, que es tan maravillosa. Let us show you here the entrance, which this entrance is in plateresque style. It is from the 16th century. On the keystone, well, if this is the church of the Holy Mary, Santa Maria, what we have is Santa Maria. On the arches, profoundly decorated, we have the first arch with flowers, the second one with angels, then more flowers, and on top a lot of saints, and right in the middle, Jesus Christ blessing us all. Alright, so it's a beautiful, beautiful doorway, escorted by St. Peter and St. Paul. Okay, the two that I think they're like the twin brothers, they're always there. So here we have Peter with the keys.
Yeah.
And on the other side,
Quite easy to recognize.
Yeah, he's super easy. And Paul with his sword. Yay! Okay. Hola, Kathy. How are you? ¿Podemos pasar? Yay! Okay. We're so excited because it really is amazing. Maybe when we cross the gate, it might break, but we'll be back in one second. Okay, so we are going. If by any chance we break, we will be back again. Yes. Okay, so a few of the things that we have here. First, we are welcomed by this incredible Baroque organ from the year 1760. Okay, 1760. And it's what we call a Spanish style. Why do we call this type of organs Spanish style? Is because the trumpets, instead of being vertical, as you can see, they are horizontal. Okay, so it's really a distinctive issue from a normal organ. Gosh, the words were not coming to me.
Yes.
The thing is that this part of the church here on the back, there we go. This is the Romanesque 12th century church that it was demolished, and then it was all of this part. It is from the 17th century, the 1600s, and you are so right saying that the altarpiece, it's breathtaking. Yes. Take a look at that 18th century, amazing, breathtaking altarpiece. I think really one of those altarpieces that
I think the problem is that we have in Navarra many church in Romanesque style and in Gothical style, but we don't have many in this Baroque style. Yes. And because of that, always surprise us.
I mean, yes, I think you're right. But before we go to this one, the thing is that, okay, that is the main one, and we're going to get super close to it. But everywhere around, we have incredible altarpieces. This one personally touches me because this one is dedicated to St. Francis Xavier. My name is Francis Xavier, one of the 7 founders of the Jesuits, and we have him here. And the thing is that St. Francis, he was born here.
Past weekend,
yes,
Las Javiradas.
The pilgrimage
you weren't
too.
Here, but
I was not here.
We went.
So that is St. Francis Xavier, and on top of him we have Ignatius of Loyola. Oops, where are you? There we go.
Yes.
Saint Ignatius, all the way up there. Okay, so we do have the 2 patron saints of the Jesuits, which I think are super important. In the next altarpiece, what we have, it's the St. John the Baptist, okay? And the most important thing, it is this incredible Baroque altarpiece with Our Lady Maria in the middle. The image is not Baroque.
No, it's Romanesque style.
Yes, there we go. Yes, it is. She's Romanesque style. As you can see, she's sitting down. It's a very traditional way of representing Our Lady with baby Jesus sitting in her lap. The thing is that everything is like, her smile, I think it's one of the most comforting ones. She has such a beautiful, sweet, tender smile.
It's incredible, the details that we can cut
with the camera.
Yes,
yeah.
it's incredible.
I mean,
yes, I always surprised of that.
So it's, as you can see, all the little details, thousands of angels everywhere. And as we go higher, what we see, it's the Holy Mary being crowned in heaven. So it's an incredible altarpiece. The thing is that this altarpiece, a long time ago, it was only half of it, okay? Only the centerpiece. You see, this part and this part, they were attached on the 17th century, on the 18th century. 18th. So the centerpiece is from the 17th, okay? And the sides are from the 18th century, which I think it's very beautiful. Okay? I think it's how they adapted the old altarpiece to this new space that they constructed. What else I think is quite shocking? Absolutely everything in this cathedral, well...
It's not a cathedral, it's a church. It's one of the biggest churches that we have in that part of Navarra.
Exactly.
It's not a cathedral,
yeah. But it feels like a cathedral because it's huge and it's so richly decorated.
Because of the Camino.
Yes.
Because it is a stop of the pilgrims.
Yeah.
I think it's something that in an hour they are going to have a mass
yes.
for the pilgrims. Yes.
So really it's one of those amazing things. What else? One of the things that I love about this church is that absolutely, well, here we have Jesus Christ, and as we're getting closer to Holy Week, yes. we have all the purple. I think, and the camera turns out blue,
Quaresma.
but it's Lent. Lent.
I didn't know that.
Se dice Lent, Quaresma. So everything is decorated. I mean, look at all the walls. They're painted. Absolutely everything is decorated. And if you could see the ceiling, I mean, it's like being in heaven.
With the mobile phone.
Well, it comes out quite well, I think. I think really it's an amazing church where the whole thing, and you have to think that we're in a village that there's only 1,000 people living in here. Okay, so it's really an amazing privilege to have all of this in here. Okay, in front of St. Francis Xavier, what we have is St. Gregory. Okay, let's see, Greg, where are you? There we go, St. Gregory.
Yeah, because they have here near the village in a mountain a small church
dedicated to him.
To him, yes.
San Gregorio Ostiense.
We need to visit it.
We will.
Someday.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's another visit that we could do.
Yes.
And anyway, so here, as you see in front of us, I mean, behind you, we have the Romanesque part with there's barely nothing. What you see is the Baroque part. But between the 12th and the 17th century, there's yet another style form, which is Gothic. And we're missing it. Are we missing it?
No.
Nope.
We have.
Okay,
it's late Gothic.
It's a late Gothic, but the cloister, it's a late, beautiful Gothic. Hopefully the door is open. ¡Ah! ¡Nos han cerrado! Javier is coming with the key. Javier viene con la llave. Uy, raudo. Oh, vale, pues vamos a enseñarlo. As he opens, he tells us that this is the oldest altarpiece in this parish. It's from the 1500s, 16th century.
Renacentista?
It's
how do you say Renacentista?
Renaissance?
Renaissance? Renaissance?
¡Qué bonito! Madre mía, qué cosa más bonita. So beautiful. Unfortunately, not very well lit, but hey, good enough. One of the things, Susana says that one of the things she loves are our churches in Spain. Yes. Gracias. Okay, so we'll say that the part that we were missing is the Gothic part, and no, we don't. Take a look at this incredible, beautiful, peaceful cloister. Okay.
And remember, we are in a small village, yes?
Yes.
Because we always think in that kind of structures in a big cities.
In a cathedral.
Or something like that, yes?
Sí, Javier Santesteban Paternain. Fran, tienes que ir a San Gregorio Ostiense y a la encina de las Tres Patas de Mendoza. Yes.
Ah, la encina está muy bien,
beautiful. Okay. So, as you can see, this little village hides so much beauty. Okay. We always say that here, walking the Camino, it's visiting and being part of all of this great art and great beauty.
Yeah.
So
we have found while we are walking around the village a girl from Mexico.
Yes, from Mexico.
Yes, I think it's the first pilgrim I've seen in 2 or 3 weeks. Yes.
Well, to be last week, it's been like, okay, big time. Anyway, estamos, no? We're set. So, our friends, couple of things. I always like to say that if you're interested in visiting the Camino de Santiago, one way is walking it, the other way is checking my website, travelingsteps.es, where I have a Camino tour that will do it, most of it by bus, but we'll have a chance to hike a little bit. The next thing we want to share with you is that, yay, all of these tours are tip supported, so if you would love to leave us a tip, we're very thankful for that. Our PayPal account, it's right there, so in the text of this video. And third thing, I shall see you on Sunday, back to cooking on Sundays, and we'll see you next Tuesday, Yellow?
Probably.
Hopefully, yes?
Yes, hopefully. We will try.
Everybody have a wonderful, wonderful week. Bye-bye, amigos. See ya.